What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video with my Audi RS5. I know I haven't posted in a little while and I realize I'm starting to say that every single time I start posting, but I felt like the YouTube audience deserves some sort of video after 2 months. I do plan to make different type of content, but today I just wanted to show off the RS5, have a little fun. It's a Saturday. We have a very fast and capable Audi, and I figured that's a pretty good recipe for having fun. Anything new with this car in the past 2 months? Not really. Haven't changed too much. We do have the competition wheels back on. I did take off the Rahana RFX 11s just because those have the 295s with the summer tires. These are all-season tires on the stock rims, and no new body parts or anything like that. I think maybe in between I did install the 034 Motorsports transmission mount, but you know, made a slight difference, made the car feel a little bit better. Made a video about that. Apart from that though, all the same, still got the blue light lasers, still carbon everywhere. If you guys don't know, this is the competition package version of the RS5. So this thing is super low, super agile, and it's just incredibly fun to drive. A lot more fun, less sound detonating in the cabin, all that stuff. Everything to make an RS5 super fun. And the only other things I've done to it is a resonator delete, which is like 250 bucks, and I have adjusted the coilovers so that the car is slammed to the ground and in its stiffest track mode, which sounds horrible, but it's actually pretty good with these 275s and these 20x9 competition wheels that are super light. But enough talking, we got a super nice road. Let's get in this thing and have some fun. But I will say here real quick, here's a little method. If you never have enough sound inside of your car, put down the back seats. Thank me later. Okay, let's get a move on. I don't plan to do too much talking, just kind of letting the car do its thing. Again, this is just a resonator delete. Everything else on this car is stock. There's no tune, there's no nothing. Digs into a corner and just hugs it. It's incredibly well put together. Not sure if the wind noise is too much there, but let's get you an in-cabin sound test. So again, everything is dialed in for this suspension. For the longest time, I was using the Audi recommended track settings, which is stiff, but I've taken that to another level by actually setting the rebound suspension to almost its stiffest setting. So now the car is just all around, no body roll, no lean. The point behind this suspension is to kind of find the perfect balance of what you want in a car in terms of like comfort versus agility. Now I've turned everything to the stiffest mode, but that's just kind of how I like this car. Like I always want to get in it and feel like I'm in something substantial, like the entire car is sport mode, you know. But I could also make this thing extremely docile and, you know, and comfortable wouldn't be a problem. It would lean a lot more, but it also just flow through the bumps, which you wouldn't expect from having coilovers, you know? When you hear that word, you're thinking, oh, it's just gonna be a little bit stiffer, but it's really not. Or you can do a somewhat like in between. You don't have to go all the way stiff or all the way soft, you know? Just kind of in between. In terms of how it feels, oh my. Mixed in with everything that's going on here, it's hard to beat. Plain and simple. And another thing, I don't know if you guys can hear this, the transmission makes noises. It makes it sound like I have a supercharger. Launch control here. Yeah. I made a video talking about this not too long ago. Some people have the delusion that 444 horsepower rated by Audi, it's not really 444 horsepower. Some people think that that's just not enough in a car. I understand if the car weighs like 7,000 pounds or something and you only have 450 horsepower. Sure, yeah, you know, that weight can drag it down. But in a car like this, that weighs just shy of 4,000 pounds, oh my goodness. If you hook this thing up to the right transmission and the right all-wheel drive system like this car has, the Quattro all-wheel drive with the ZF 8-speed that can handle gobs of power, plus the engine with this Porsche Audi developed 2.9 liter V6, it's magical. I don't feel like I'm losing power. In fact, I've test driven the competitors, and in certain instances, those feel like they're missing some sort of kick to it. This transmission tuning is actually very aggressive. Very aggressive. I'll show you guys exactly what I mean by how loud this car is. Okay, I hope that gave you an idea of exactly what I'm hearing if the camera isn't completely doing it justice. Because it's super loud. Especially for something with such a simple mod. It's just two resonator boxes deleted below this center console. It adds so much to the driving experience when you have a motor that actually sounds good. You know, a lot of people don't expect this kind of thing from a V6, but this isn't just any V6. It's a Porsche V6. Oh. The pops and bangs are even louder. It's just too much fun. The speed, the sound, the acceleration, the feelings, the pushback. It feels like I'm in an Aventador transmission with just how ferocious and jerky this thing is on purpose. It's just a little too easy to get to like crazy speeds. I'm on the throttle for 2 seconds and it's 100. I'm not even talking about like full throttle, like 50% throttle is, oh man. Whoa. I promise you, my windscreen isn't as bad as it looks, or at least I didn't realize it was as bad as it looks on camera. But it's pretty clear to me. It just looks weird on camera. I'm hearing a little bit of intake noises. A little bit of full in-cabin noise. Yeah, in-cabin noise gives it a little bit of a different sound. A bit more refined, because you can hear more engine and less wind noise. Now, of course, you can make this car significantly louder and faster. And one piece of good news not a lot of people are talking about, I just heard about this like 2 days ago, we're getting bigger hybrid turbos for the B9 RS5. It's one thing I've talked about in the past where I told people, hey, you know, the RS5 is faster than an S5 stock. It's faster than an S5 stage 1, stage 2, but stage 3, they're kind of leveled, if not just about the same, you know? And if not, the S5 actually makes a little bit more, S5, S4s make a little bit more horsepower. And that's truly just because there's more turbo options for the S5. There's like 5 of them on the market right now compared to the RS5 with just its one. So, yeah. The noise, man, the noise. The noise is everything. It just makes everything so much more enjoyable. Anyways, yeah, we're getting bigger turbos for the RS5. And that's kind of what I wanted to show you guys. A little bit of fun, not too long. I know I make like 30-minute videos sometimes, but I just kind of wanted to show you what this thing is like during the fall with a nice road. And yeah, all right, catch you guys in the next video.